So here's the Bark River Kephart 5-inch blade in 3V steel. This one has the natural canvas micarta, silver bolsters and lanyard hole for hardware. Such an elegant and nice design. It's pretty thin. It's an 1/8 of an inch thick, full profile tang, 5-inch cutting blade, spear point shape, full flat ground, convex edge. See the symbol there? Logo. If the light and camera will focus. Bark River Knives, Escanabi, CPM 3V. I like the subtle short guard on here. It's just absolutely minimal, but that's just all you need. I love the absolute simplistic design of the Kephart, especially on this premium model. There's no like crazy palm swells or finger choils or anything like that because it doesn't really need it. It's just bare bones basic and perfect the way it is. So you got a blade that only weighs 4.5 ounces total. So that's just an ounce heavier than carrying a folding knife like a Spyderco Paramilitary 2. And you get a full 5-inch blade. I've been batoning with this thing. I've been throwing it a bit. You saw in the test video that I actually stabbed it in the log, pried with it, that it was actually bending and just flexed back to totally true. That's just the miracle of 3V. I wasn't worried about it snapping or anything like that, especially batoning. However, I was extremely careful with it. This is my favorite type of handle on Bark River knives because it actually has a bit of a grip to it. I find their other stuff is just a little bit too glossy for my taste, and I like to have more grip. But it does have this almost sort of like tack kind of feel to it, like it's still grippy. But Mike Stewart, he is very interactive with the fan base of Bark River Knives, and he's such a great guy, and actually let me know that I could sand away that coating, that gloss, to bring out the grip of the micarta a bit more, and it would still be covered under their warranty. So that's really awesome. I've got a small lanyard tube here, so you could set in one side of non-gutted paracord, and if you wanted to have two-sided gutted paracord going through, you would need an extra tool like say a needle or something to fish that through. Full flat grind, like I've said, you're about an inch or so wide. You've got a very delicate but still, for the size of blade, pretty nice tip there. No crazy palm swells or anything like I said before. But the great thing about this is that you also have a pretty sharp spine for striking ferro rods, or I was using it for peeling carrots and then striking a ferro rod. So sheath has a fire rod loop. This is an Exotac ferro rod with a 5/16 ferro rod. I just like to have a little bit of shot cord on the lanyard holes just to help keep it in, especially with a cinch to keep it down. The sheath is amazing. It's starting to mold and show that shape of the Kephart's handle real nice. It just clicks in like Kydex. There's absolutely no chance of that thing coming out yet. Haven't broken it out yet. So it's got these rivets which you could use to weave paracord through, so you could lash it onto a pack or anything like that. Got a nice generous lanyard loop at the back here. I'm not sure what this cutout is for, but I'm pretty sure it just helps with flex on the belt loop. I could fit my tops 2-inch wide web belt through there, no problem. Got lots of nice stitching, glued, and the finish on this thing is just fantastic. It's just such a nice heirloom quality piece that it could be handed down for generations and it's still going to be great. I could totally see taking this out next year on a sheep or a caribou hunt if I'm lucky enough to get one, and this would be the best blade you could use for just general camp crafting, you know, carving feather sticks, processing meat, game, whatever. Absolutely excellent in a regular grip or kind of a pinch grip when you're slicing food. It's just a really lightweight portable chef's knife. We'll just do a few size comparisons. Here's it compared to a Falcon Even S1. Now, if I had to choose between one of these blades, that'd be a very hard choice, and it's totally different uses. Whereas this is like a sharpened pry bar, just extra thickness is nice to have, but you don't always need that. Especially with the 3V Super Stool, this will still hold up. Here's this compared to a Tops T-bow. I mean, the blade pretty much takes up most of the room on this neck knife. The only thing is that I do need to practice more with this blade, because when I was trying to carve feather sticks with this is such an efficient slicer with that convex edge that I was basically cutting straight through the stick and just carving off pieces instead of making the feathers that I wanted. So I definitely just need to practice with it a lot more. You can place your thumb up here nicely and get some great control when you're slicing down. There's no forechoil or anything like that, but you don't need it because the guard and handle transition is so small that when you just, you know, place your thumb up like that on the spine, your cutting material is so close to your finger that you don't really need that forend choil. So I really like this design. I'd like to pick up one of their smaller 3-inch Kepharts at some point. That'd make a really excellent neck knife, I believe. But for the quality of this blade and just being, you know, heirloom quality, such a great user, you won't be disappointed if you pick one up. All right, have a good one, guys.